In this video, you will learn how you can create websites like these with AI. We'll be using Antigravity plus Nano Banana plus animating all of these images and creating all of this video with AI. So by the end of this, you will know how to go from just the design to the actual images and then to animating those images with AI, and then how to actually build that with Antigravity. I'm going to show you the full process to creating beautiful websites from scratch, and then we'll be publishing that. So I am a AI designer. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and I've been creating the AI websites on my platform, Design Rocket. You can see a lot of different AI websites here that you can have access to. If you go to this link, you can also have access to the full course on AI websites in the link down description. But now, without further ado, let's get into the video. I'll teach you full process that I use to build these sites with Antigravity. This is the tool that I started using recently, and I've created this website that I'll share with you in a moment. If I go to this link, you can see that it's in a local host. I can open in Google Chrome. And this is the website that I've created with all of the animations, with the images that I generated with AI, as well as this animation in the background. Scrolling down, we have this animation in the second section. Scrolling down, we have this beautiful looped animation, which is all responsive for mobile. If I go to inspect, you will learn and you will know how you can build that with AI. In a few minutes, I'll show you the whole process with the animating, with the generating videos for this website, with creating the images themselves. So let's start by actually getting our inspiration for our website. And we're going to be building a website for AI web design agency, since this is just a trend right now. And for the first draft, we're going to use AI Google Studio. You can just type that in the Google. This is from Google, similar to Antigravity, but this is better at the front end. Once we have the front end here, we can just download the code and start adding all of our assets with Antigravity, because you can just drag and drop into a folder there. So let's start by describing what we wanted to build. Click on this build icon here, and now we can display and describe everything we wanted to build. So let's just describe what we're building, which is, I need a website for AI web design agency. This will just be a website that talks about our agency services, how we build websites using AI and stuff like that. The main headline can be new era, and yeah, so that's it. Let's have our text here, and let's just look for inspirations, because this is definitely not enough to get a great result ready. So I'm on Dribble here, and I click popular, and there is a lot of different websites that I can choose as inspiration. And let's take a screenshot of what graphics we're going to be using. So let's look at this image, and let's just try generating something like this for our website. I really like this kind of rock type of thing. So let's take a screenshot of this, and let's go to our images here, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna say generate an image like this for me without text, just similar image. Let's click generate. I'm gonna also create it with Nano Banana Pro. I don't know which version will do better, so I'm gonna create with a few different ones, and let's click generate. This, by the way, I'm not affiliated with this website in any way. You can use Nano Banana. Just go to Nano Banana image generation, and you can have the same, or just use GPT original images. Let's see what it comes back with. This is the initial resources that we've got. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Let's now find something for our design inspiration. I don't want to use the same design. I want to try something different for the headline and for the content. So let's find something like this, and let's just take a screenshot of this. And I'm going to go to Antigravity here, to Google Studio, and I'm going to say just build the hero section for now. And I'm going to say use the background color to be pure black. So #000. Do not add any images from the screenshot. Use the screenshot just as an inspiration for the content positioning, and replace that with our content. So once we have that, we can just send that and see what it comes back with as a first draft result. We can use the Flash version for cheap and quick results. So let's wait and see what it comes back with. Here's the first result that we got. Let's keep building, and then we can just add changes as we go. So for the second section, I'm just going to scroll down and see what other designs that I like. Nothing special needed. just something that I like. Can be something as simple as the text blocks. So let's zoom in here and let's take a screenshot, and I'm gonna go to our website. I'm gonna say, for the second section, let's talk a little bit more about the company. So add a block of description in a way, maybe something like this on the screenshot. Also replace all the yellow colors with white. We're gonna have just white and black website, and also remove the font from the hero section and all the gradients. We don't want to have any not necessary elements. Just keep the background pure black, and we'll update the background with images and videos. We're gonna be generating videos later, no need for now. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with as part of the second section. And this is what we've got. And now let's add the third section, and then we can start adding our videos and images to our website. So for the third section, exactly the same logic. I'm just looking for some inspiration. And for that, let's go to Landbook. Maybe we can find some real example of a real website here that we can add to our website. So just scrolling here and seeing different stuff that I might like. Let's just click on this, and this looks pretty cool. So let's say we wanted to add a section like this. Let's just take a screenshot of this, and do not need to overthink it. We can just go to our AI side. We're gonna just upload the screenshot here, and I'm gonna say, so the next section will be similar to this design, but obviously it will be in our black colors, and it should fit our content. So for AI design web agency, just rewrite the text and make something creative with the designs that you see on this image. So now that we have this, while it creates, let's start animating this image that we have here. So I think the Nano Bananas option is the best one, since it has some shadows here, but maybe this one is good. We'll try both. So I'm gonna click animate here. If you're using ChatGPT, you can just download it and go to your animation tool of choice. It can be Kling 2.6, it can be Grok, whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna say animate this, and for better ideas on animation, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna ask some ideas on how can I animate this. So I'm gonna say, give me some nice ideas on how can I animate this image to place on my website. I'm going to be using Kling AI, so give me some prompts that I can add. And let's just paste the image here. So I'm going to copy the image and I'm going to upload it here. And let's just send it and see, maybe we can get some nice ideas for our prompts. So let's start animating this. I'm going to use Kling 3.0 and I'm going to use multi-shot. And here we have multiple prompts that AI ChatGPT gave me. So let's just paste all of them here and see what it comes back with. I'm going to try a few different options for you guys to see and be able to compare what kind of results can you anticipate from Kling. And 3. And let's just do this one. I'm going to remove this. We're going to use this and let's just generate. I'm also going to use one shot. And for the one shot, let's just say animate this. And maybe something like this. Make it noticeable. Let's say this. We're also going to add our end frame. So it is looping animation. And we're going to make it like, I don't know, like 7 seconds. Let's just click animate. And see what it comes back with. So the Kling one is processing long time. I created one with Google Flow, which is Veo 3.1 fast. And this is the result we got, which is looped, which is not the best. I think this would be better. But let's just download this for just showcase how you can do that. And let's just download our code here. So here we have the result from our Nova AI agency. We can easily download the code and start adding all of our assets, but let's add 2 more sections. And for that, let's just do this one as a screenshot. So we're going to take a screenshot of this and we're going to go to our Nova AI. So this is the screenshot just for me being able to have a creative more outputs from AI. The next section would have similar design to this. Do not copy the exact text. As well as always, we need our text to be for our website, for AI web design agency, but just use it as inspiration for content positioning and stuff like that. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with. So it added this section, which has a lot of not necessary elements. Remove all of the unnecessary elements like the flickering shape in the background. Also remove the volume 24 text and the picture of the above the visionary legacy reimagined. And let's remove the not necessary lines. Let's just send this, and also we're gonna say also add footer to this page, and let's just find some footer that we like. And for the footer we can do the same. We don't have to necessarily find an actual footer. We're just gonna say landing pages here. I'm gonna find a landing page that we like in dark colors, preferably like this. We're gonna screenshot this and send it to our AI and see what it comes back with. So now we can just download our code. Let's click download here. But before that, let's actually try to add the video in here. So for this, we're gonna, or actually, yeah, let's just download it. And now we can open it in Antigravity. So I'm gonna close the thing. I'm gonna open Antigravity here. And I'm gonna open the folder and just double click on it. So I unzip it. Let's click on it again, find it here. So once we have it in there, we can just click on this. We're gonna open the folder and just drag it into our anti-gravity thing. And I'm gonna click open, and just to add it to our localhost, I'm gonna say add it to localhost, add this to localhost. And let's just send it and see what it comes back with. There's our website. It added it to a localhost. We now can add all of our graphic edits and stuff like that. So let's do exactly that. Once I'm here, I'm going to download this video, and let's go to our anti-gravity. And here in the components tab, I could just create a new folder, and I'm going to say assets. And I'm going to just drag it here. I don't think this is actually the right way to add, because I'm not a developer, but I'm just gonna do it like this. And once here, I'm just gonna drag it, and I'm gonna say add this as a background of the hero section and make it looping. So once we have that, we can just send it and see what it comes back with. So here our hero section, and the video actually got rendered from Kling 3.0. I think it kind of a little bit better. It has more of the details and I like it more. So let's just download it, and I'm going to ask AI to replace that. I'm also going to ask it to add a scroll animation to our website. As you can see, when I scroll down, we don't really have any of the animations that I wanted to have. So first we can add an animation of appearing of the text. And let's do that. So I'm going to go to anti-gravity, and I'm going to say, when scrolling down, let's have the frame motion animation of the text animating in the second section about us. So animation of scroll tied to appearing of the letters. And also the background video would be scrolling with the scroll. So it will be sticky and it will fade into the background in second section. So kind of transition from the hero section into the second section, but the opacity will drop to 90% and it would be barely visible in the second section, if you know what I mean. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with. Let's also generate more images like these. So the prompt is, I'm going to say generate an image like this, but it has to be a different shaped element, no text without text, just image similar. And I'm going to use GPT Pro to generate a few images to have on our website, since we don't really want to have all of the images the same. Let's go to our anti-gravity, and as you can see, it's working through all of the animations and it does everything by itself and it creates our beautiful results. So let's wait and see what it comes back with. As you can see, it's creating this beautiful design. It also generated this video, so let's download it and let's place it inside of this section that we have here. So as you can see, there is some text that we got. So let's just copy that, and I'm gonna open our anti-gravity, and I'm going to say, let's just move it so I can see this stuff here. In section discover our intelligent design ecosystem, let's have, instead of the Nova architecture and some graph there, let's have a video that I will upload now. So once I'm here, I can just drag the video inside of our components here. Assets, let's click on that and let's have this video. Let's make sure this is the right video. Nope, not that one. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. Let's have it, let's open it like in a folder, and let's just drag it inside of our anti-gravity assets component here. And let's just add it here. And let's just send that and see what it comes back with. But so far, here's the preview of our website. As you can see, we have beautiful hero section with this animation. Let's look at how it's going to look like on the mobile. On the mobile, we need to optimize it for mobile. So let's just take care of that after we finish the hero section. And I think this section can be very cool if we add this video to the background, but AI a little bit messed up it. So we can just give it opacity very little, and then we can add it to that section. So let's just download it and let's just have it in there. So let's just accept everything in anti-gravity while it builds. So here it is, added our beautiful video to the background, which is changing, and we have the scroll animation here as well. So let's scroll down and see what we can add to this section. And yeah, so let's just copy the last video that we got here, which is this one. And I'm going to download this as well. I'm going to go to the bottom of the website and see what it is. So Neural Web Experience Research. We're going to just paste it in here, and I'm going to say, in this section, which is the last section above footer, I'm going to have this video as the background. It's going to have just 30% of opacity, and it's going to be looping in the background of this section. And it will have a transition on the top, so the transition is not that sharp, but it's with a gradient from the black into transparent, if you know what I mean. And let's just grab our video that we downloaded. Let's just upload this to anti-gravity here, and I'm gonna just drag this video here. And this is the result that we've got. As you can see, it is looking absolutely sick in terms of, we have this beautiful grid type layout here below the footer, and we have this animation here. And yeah, so this is landing page that we just created with AI, with Google Antigravity and Nano Banana and Google Flow. Let me know, what do you think about this tool, and if you like to using it, what do you think if it compares to Lovable, which one would you prefer? And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.